I'm here with Evan, one of the owners of Vanessa House Beer Company. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Good. First off, I'd like to say this location is really cool. When did this open?
We opened this in October of last year, which would have been 2018. So we've been operating here for about 5 to 6 months, but we were brewing elsewhere. We were brewing over on the west side of Oklahoma City prior to that. So.
Cool. Well, do you want to tell us a little bit how you got started and then
Sure.
what you're doing here?
Yeah, so Vanessa House Beer Company is a brewery of like 5 friends. We were all friends in college. Some of us go back farther than that.
That's
And the
awesome.
name actually comes from we all lived in a house on Vanessa Drive in Norman during college.
You want to tell us about your process? and
Sure.
brewery?
Yeah. So basically, first thing we get in is grain. It comes in on pallets like this in 55-pound sacks. In that, we hold grain until we're ready to mash in. A lot of times we're doing a lot of other things during the brew day. So like, and we don't have 2 people to mash in, which would be this process. So that just holds the grain until we're ready. So we don't have to have an operator doing multiple things at once. We're ready for it. We mix it with 150-degree water in this mash tun. And you can look in here. There's rakes in there that spin it and mix it all up. Once we've got all of our liquid over into the kettle, we would boil it for about an hour. That's going to sanitize the wort. We add hops during that time. It's going to boil off some nasty off flavors that nobody wants in their beer. And then we would send it over to our heat exchanger right there. The heat exchanger kind of works like a radiator. It just works on like high surface area. So cold water goes one way on either side of these plates, and then the hot beer goes the other way. So this is 465 gallons of boiling hot wort whenever we start to send it through here. And it sends it to one of these fermenters, which is down this way. We have 3 15-barrel fermenters, which would match the size of our kettle. And then we also have 2 30-barrel fermenters. Those we would have to brew twice to fill up. So as you can see, we've got one beer that's actively fermenting. It's that first beer we ever brewed, which we call 401k cream ale, because all of the owners took those loans against their 401k to make this happen. So yeah, you can see the CO2 coming off right now from that beer. Once it's carbonated and it meets spec, we would either keg at that point or run it down the canning line, which is right here. We can can about 90 cases an hour on this thing. So emptying a tank can take, if it's a 15-barrel tank, like an hour and a half, or it can take 3, maybe 4 hours.
From start to finish, how long is that?
The brew day is like 6 hours, 2 to 3 weeks in the tanks, and then a day to package. So 3.5 weeks, 3 weeks. So.
Well, thanks for sharing that
No
process.
problem.
Are there any events that are coming up that people can come check out?
Our 2.5-year anniversary party is going to be on the 30th of March, and we're releasing 2 new beers. A Imperial Stout that's like 13.8%, and then a fruited IPA with peach and apricot. So it's going to be pretty fun.
Very nice. Okay.
Yeah.
In less than 2 seconds, name as many beers as you guys brew.
401k Cream Ale, Broken Tile Double IPA, 1109 Blackberry Berliner Weiss, Garage Fire Pale Ale. Those are our cores. And then if you go down the list, there's a ton of specialty beers. So.
Well, guys, come check them out. Try one of their beers. Go one of your local restaurants. Ask for the Vanessa House Beer selection. I'm going to go have a beer. Check in next month for the 3IG Local Buzz.